7 Awesome Ways to Make Comfort Carbs from Beets. What's to love? For starters, the nutritional benefits are pretty darn remarkable. From fighting inflammation and boosting stamina to flushing toxins from the body and even preventing cancer, there's a ton of research suggesting this root veggie is a serious health powerhouse. Then, there's the fact that I think the earthy, subtly sweet flavor of beets is super tasty, especially when roasted and topped with some goat cheese and walnuts, or when juiced with apple and pineapple, my two go-to preparations. Yet many times after I put a bundle of beets in my reusable shopping bag at the farmer's market, they make the trip home with me only to rot in my fridge. That's because peeling and chopping beets makes it look like a crime scene in my kitchen, and it honestly feels like more effort than it's worth. What's more, I never know what to do with them besides roasting or juicing, which makes my options for eating beets fairly limited and uninspired. Find yourself whining about similar issues when it comes to this veggie? Or simply hate the way they taste? Check out these bloggers, who've come up with unique recipes that will totally beat your beet expectations. Sorry, not sorry. Homemade golden beet chips. There's a good chance you swore off potato chips when you learned about hydrogenated oil and the evils of trans fats. There's also a chance that you cave when the urge for a bag of crispy, salty goodness is too strong to resist. Well, the Italian dish blogger Elaine Cardell has come up with a potato chip stand-in that uses, you guessed it, beets. Even better, these are so good for you. You won't have to feel guilty about not being able to stop popping them once you start. Golden beet and leek fritters, deep fry anything and it'll taste great, right? The catch here is that you lightly fry these Indian pakora-like fritters in olive oil. They're jam-packed with health-promoting beets, which the recipe calls for shredding when raw, super easy, leeks, and spices. Thank you, the view from Great Island. Fudgy vegan beet cupcakes, beets and baked goods? Yes, and these vegan cupcakes created by the husband-wife team of minimalist baker will make you a believer. Simply roast and puree beets, mix with the usual cupcake suspects, flour, baking powder, salt, vanilla, etc., and voila, a tasty dessert with a sneaky serving of vegetables. Beet balsamic concentrate, got a bunch of beets you need to use stat? Whip up a batch of this beet juice concentrate, which Ashley Marty of Local Haven uses as a base for a ton of out-of-the-box beet goodies. Here's what she says, you guys, it is so good. I could drink it straight. Mix it with seltzer. Use as salad dressing with a little olive oil. And of course, make a mean fall-time cocktail with it. Beet balsamic shrub mixed with whiskey and lots of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Lemon sour cream pound cakes with beet glaze, you know that intense red color that gets all over your fingers and cutting board when you chop a roasted beet? Turns out that pigment comes in handy as a natural food dye, perfect for creating a pretty pink hue to glaze muffins, cookies or these lemon sour cream pound cakes by Hummingbird High. Beet and goat cheese hummus, if you're tired of your tasty, yet same old, chickpea garlic tahini mixture, try adding beets and goat cheese. Sisters Elsie Larson and Emma Chapman of A Beautiful Mess say they love how the sharpness of the goat cheese pairs nicely with the earthy flavor of the beets, plus the pink-red hue of this hummus adds a pretty pop of color to any appetizer spread. Beet pasta. Don't wait for Valentine's Day to make this red pasta, which the blogger duo of Brooklyn Portland whipped up when attempting to make cacio e pepe, a simple, traditional Italian pasta dish that calls for little more than cheese and pepper on the noodles. The strong flavor of the beet pasta lends itself nicely to the simplicity of a little oil, cheese, and pepper, and adding the pureed beets to the traditional pasta recipe ups the health ante.